I've been to Calais before, and we went on a one-day stand-up to racism delegation trip where we delivered aid and donations and visited our brothers and sisters in the camp. This time round we've got time to stay and spend time with our brothers and sisters and work in the distribution centre where they need a lot of help with volunteering because they're overwhelmed with the donations. So in that respect, it was really positive with the helping and distributing and finding out what exactly they need for the next trip, because obviously they're overwhelmed with donations that the charities on the ground are, and they're all coming together to work as one big unit. Now, I found it personally, on a personal level, found it quite emotional and emotionally draining, because we obviously formed better relationships with our brothers and sisters in the camps, and this time around we're seeing more young children in the camp. There's a baby young as 2 in the camp. There's 3 beautiful sisters that we met that were about 4 or 5, and they were so beautiful. And this time we're speaking to parents and people from Afghanistan, Eritrea, Sudan, Pakistan, Syria, you know, from all countries that are fleeing war and persecution and drones and poverty. So these people have a genuine reason for being here, and a genuine reason for you know, wanting to have a better life. We shouldn't have a problem with anyone wanting to feel safe and seek a better life. So this time round, I feel quite on the way back. I was thinking about everything that's been going on, and I feel quite emotional. But you have to be really strong-willed and strong-hearted in that respect. So we'll be back again anyway on the 17th for our next delegation. So that's keeping me going for now.
Can you tell me a bit about the major challenges that the distribution centres are facing at the moment?
Yes, the major challenges are so many people want to come and help, which is amazing. So many Muslim charities, so many other organisations. But what people are doing is they're coming in all at the same time. They're distributing in the same area. So they had 25 vans yesterday in the one area, and the reason why that is because that's the only area where vans can park. So one side of the camp is getting fed numerous amounts, while the rest of the camp, and bear in mind there's 4,000 people in the camps, are not getting fed or getting any of the donations. Now what we need to do is work together with the charities on the ground and work with them, because they have an ongoing relationship with these people. It's the same people are getting more and more gifts every single time, which, you know, it's nice to have that, but what about the rest? We need to spread it evenly around camps. So what I recommend and suggest to charities is to get the details of La Bourge, de Migrants and Salam and Secours Catholic and Calais Aid and Worldwide Tribe, and speak to them, email them and see what they're doing to work with them, because this way it's not practical for anyone, and people are, you know, one group of people is getting more than the other, and it's not fair.
I just want to talk a little bit about the camp. So walking around the camp, did you feel safe? Did you feel vulnerable, or was there any incidents that you come across?
I personally, as a woman, felt quite safe, considering there is quite a male population in the camp, and that the beauty of our brothers and sisters in there, they want to talk to you, they want you to speak to them. They are the most beautiful people, and they're so like inviting you in to come and have food and tea, and they won't take anything. Like I went to the shop to buy some mortar and I had like some change, and there was some brothers standing there, and I said, do you want some change, or should I buy you some? They're like, no, you come to our tent and you come and eat with us and don't buy the water, and that's the generosity of them, and they're just like my relative, really. You know, I didn't feel any fear or insecure in the camp, but I actually am gutted that we're going back. I could have stayed there longer.
And there's no camp management system other than the people in there.
Yeah.
How do you think that works, and how did that manifest itself?
Basically, there's no infrastructure in the camps, because they're basically slums, they're not camps. There's no infrastructure, and you need to fit some structure into the camps. So, you know, obviously the refugees themselves have got their own section. You have Sudan on one side, and you have Eritrea on the other side. You got Pakistan and Afghanistan and Kuwait and Kurdistan, you know, in different parts of the refugee camp. But the problem is, they need to have more shelters. They are building the shelters at the moment. They're building some sort of structure as they can by themselves. Some of the refugees are helping the charities on the ground, but more labourers are needed to help in the camps with putting pallets under the tent. But it's amazing how solidarity amongst the brothers and sisters from different countries are working together amongst themselves, whereas our government should be helping our brothers and sisters to build some sort of structure into that camp. But you know, it's a beautiful thing to see everyone getting together and helping to build some sort of system in the camp.
Okay, and finally, have you got any stories from the camp that you'd like to share? Anything that really struck you that was
I think meeting the three little beautiful sisters from Kurdistan what struck with me. We walked up and they came running and they were so playful. You met them as well. They're so beautiful, playing with your hair and everything, and they were so giggly, and you know, their English was beautiful, and their mother and their father, you know, really concerned for them, because obviously their children, winter's coming up, they shouldn't be in the camp, they should be in school, and they want schooling and they want to work when they come here. But seeing a young family like that in the camp, and seeing more and more children in the camp, because now the places, the centres are now full in Calais, so now they're no longer accepting women and children, so there's more and more women and children in the camp. So that really bothered me in a sense, but it's beautiful to meet these beautiful little girls and their mother and father. Another situation as well, meeting some Pakistani and Afghanistani brothers and forming a relationship with them as well, and they are looking forward to us coming back, and they're going to be on our demonstration, and they're happy to speak on the demonstration as well, which is on October the 17th. Stand up to racism solidarity.
Wonderful. And how can people of Birmingham support that?
Well, Jeff Dexter from Birmingham Stand Up to Racism, Rizwan Ali and Adam Yosef are contactable on Facebook in regards to that delegation trip. So they will basically getting convoys together. That's it. So bring your friends and bring your cars, and you know, in solidarity we say, David Cameron heard us say, refugees are here to stay.